From the studios at Bossier Parish Community College, this is BPCC News.
Good afternoon, BPCC. I'm Quentin Washington.
And I'm Sarah Patterson. Thanks for tuning in to the BPCC News. BPCC's Office of Student Life will kick off their next Multicultural Series event on Monday, March 6th in Building F at 12 p.m. across from Subway in the Student Lounge. And as always, there will be a display board with information on the subject of the event located in Building F by the bookstore that will showcase until March 16th. This month's event will feature items describing and celebrating Women's History Month.
A representative from Louisiana State in Alexandria will be available on Wednesday, March 8th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. in Building F to answer questions and provide information concerning LSUA's 100% online bachelor degree programs.
The Bossier Parish Community College Theater Program and the Cavalier Players will open their next show in the 2016-2017 season. A Game's Afoot on March 9th at 7:30 p.m. is a madcap murder mystery loosely based on the characters of Sherlock Holmes and is sure to be a delight. Additional showings are at 7:30 p.m. on March 10th, 11th, 16th, 17th, and 18th, and matinee shows are at 2 p.m. on March 12th and March 19th. Tickets are $12 and may be purchased by calling 318-678-6021 or visiting the BPCC Performing Arts website.
BPCC will host the Louisiana Region 3 Science Olympiad on Saturday, March 11th. The Science Olympiad is an international nonprofit organization devoted to improving science education, increasing students' interest in science, and providing recognition for outstanding achievement in science education by both students and teachers. Middle school and high school students will compete in 23 science-related events for the Olympic-style medals. The events embrace all the traditional science disciplines, and competitions vary from students building devices in advance or taking tests at the tournament. Students can pre-select the events they intend to participate in and are encouraged to participate in more than one event.
Now let's check in with Dylan at the weather desk to see what he has in store for us today.
Hey guys, it's me, Dylan Procell, your weatherman. Stay tuned after the break and we'll have the weather update.
Hi, I'm Rusty Wallace. In racing, the driver is only as good as the team they've got behind them. The same principle holds true in business. A successful company invests in employees that are highly skilled and display good character. Our returning servicemen and women fit that bill. They've shown that they've got the qualities that make them real assets to any company that hires them. In the military, their education may include training in technology, communications, and logistics. But more importantly are the values that they embrace, like courage, integrity, and leadership, the same values that can make a business successful. So if you're an employer, on behalf of the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes, I want to urge you to hire smart and bet on a vet. It's also a great way to thank them for the service they provided on our behalf. To learn more, call the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes at 1-888-44-SALUTE or visit saluteheroes.org on the web. Thank you.
I didn't want to talk. She just sat with me. That was all I really needed.
Coming, Mark?
We got back, and of course we went to different cities. One day he called me out of the blue, and it's comforting to know that I always can count on him to have my back.
We hadn't talked for a while, and then she texted me, and we went for a walk.
She called me from time to time. I really didn't think I needed any help.
I was away from my family during the holidays, and a friend invited me to their house for dinner. Really meant a lot.
He knew I was having a rough week, so he asked me to go fishing with him.
My friend knew that I didn't want to go out, so she brought me dinner instead.
It took me from being really depressed to feeling like somebody cared. It gave me some hope. Just that one text.
Be there. Your call, your presence, your words, your support. Be there and help save a life.
Hi, happy Friday. It's me, Dylan Procell, here to bring you the weather. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 3-day forecast and see what this weekend's going to look like. You can see today, Friday, we have clear skies, 0% chance of rain, 68 for the high, and then 43 for the low. Then tomorrow, Saturday, we do have cloudy skies, only 10% chance of rain though. It is going to be 66 for the high and 51 for your low. Then over here on Sunday, we do have a 60% chance of rain, cloudy skies, it's going to rain. We have rainy skies, 68 for the high and 59 for the low. Let's go ahead and take a look at those current temps and see what's going on all around us in the area. You can see we have 65 in Marshall right now, 67 in Nacogdoches. Up here in Texarkana, we do have 61 degrees. And then right here in Shreveport-Bossier City, we have 66. And then if you look across the board in Ruston, we do have 65 right now, 65 as well in Minden, and then 64 in Natchitoches. So let's go ahead and take a look at that 5-day forecast and see what the start of next week is going to look like. You can see we do have clear skies tomorrow, only a 10% chance of rain on Saturday. 66 for the high and 51 for the low that evening. Sunday looks like it's going to rain, 60% chance, 68 for the high and 59 for the low. Then on Monday, start off next week, we have 20% cloudy skies, 77 for the high and 66 for the low. Tuesday, 60% chance of rain again, 70 for the high and 46 for your low. Then on Wednesday, the middle of the week, we have cloudy skies, 10% chance of rain, 72 for the high and 49 for the low. So it looks like we will have a clear weekend mixed up with a little bit of rain. Next week, it looks like we will have a little bit of rain as well. So once again, I'm your weatherman, Dylan Procell. Back to you guys at the news desk.
2 runaway teens were the subject of a massive search this week have been found safe in Bossier Parish. Authorities report both were located walking down U.S. Highway 71 south of Taylortown by Detective Stewart with the Bossier City Police Department. 13-year-old Caleb Kincaid of Shreveport and 14-year-old Madison Brown of Bossier City were reported missing by their families on Monday. Investigators said that the teens were believed to be en route to New Orleans. The teens were reunited with their parents Thursday afternoon at the Bossier Police Department. David Kincaid, Caleb's dad, said, "There is no way to express our gratitude for the law enforcement, the media, and the amazing community. We are all touched by the outpouring love and concern."
Mackenzie Hinderberger has walked her way from the halls of Parkway High School straight into the runway of New York City. Mackenzie was chosen to represent designers in New York's prestigious Fashion Week last month. It was an opportunity that she said put her foot in the fashion industry door in a big way. It all started when she answered a casting call on Facebook for a designer in need of models. Mackenzie and her family packed their bags and hopped on a plane and were off to the Big Apple. This was her first time she's ever done a runway show. The fast-paced city living is where Mackenzie one day wants to be, but her next stop is college. Mackenzie is a senior at Parkway High School and plans to attend the University of Arkansas to pursue a degree in elementary education, but she also wants to continue her modeling career.
Bossier Arts Council is back with their 8th annual fundraiser. Artini 2017 is a celebration of the arts and features live music and local artists. There will be 17 restaurants there to create unique martinis and compete for the titles of Judge's Choice and People's Choice. There will also be a title for the most artistic martini. This is the only fundraiser the Bossier Arts Council does every year, and it helps maintain art programs. The event features local artist Ben Moss and will be held Saturday, March 4th at 601 Spring Street and begins at 7 p.m. and lasts until 11. Tickets are $65 and are available online or by calling 318-741-8310. Now let's check to Greg Johnson to see what's coming up in sports.
The latest on BPC baseball, BPC softball, and BPC basketball. Plus, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll Center over Tootsie Roll Pop? All that and more after the break.
I got smart about saving for college. And now my daughter's off to a great start.
When it comes to your money, whatever you want to get smart about, you can find at smartaboutmoney.org.
We got smart about loans.
And sign here. Now it's our house we're going home to.
I got smart about preparing for those unexpected challenges. Now I know at least my finances will be healthy.
Smart About Money is a free online resource. We are a non-commercial, non-profit organization dedicated to helping people just like you get information about money. For everything from how to build an emergency fund to how to deal with job uncertainty, smartaboutmoney.org has the answers you've been looking for.
I got smart about credit.
Would you like paper or plastic?
Now paper or plastic has a whole new meaning.
Smartaboutmoney.org, the easy place to start when you want to get smart about your finances.
Interested in the world of security and enjoy technology? How about training for a job that combines both? At Bossier Parish Community College, you can begin a career in network security, earn national credentials and certifications, gain valuable internship experience, and train in the fast-growing field of cyber technology. You'll have a support team, small class size, and hands-on learning. At Bossier Parish Community College, we're nationally recognized as a center of academic excellence in information assurance by the Department of Homeland Security and the National Security Agency. To learn more, call us today.
Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to BPCC Sports. I'm Carl Pearson in for Greg Johnson. Well, the Lady Cavs basketball team finished the regular season on a sour note Wednesday, losing to Panola College 48-77. With a record of 9-21 for the season, the silver lining is that we are not the worst team in the division. Coastal Bend is sitting at a brutal 4-25 record with one game left to play. Glass half full, ladies. After losing a close one to Panola Wednesday, 98-101, the BPCC men's basketball team looks to finish out the regular season on a high note against Navarro on the road in Corsicana, Texas, Saturday. Tip-off for that game is 4 p.m. The Cavs are sitting at a 10-19 on the year. BPCC baseball picked up a big conference win against Panola on the road Wednesday, 9-1. We'll be hosting Panola tomorrow for a doubleheader. The first game starts at 1 p.m. and the second at 4. The Cavs are currently 11-9 on the season. The Lady Cavs softball team finished a respectable 3-3 in last weekend's crossover tournament in Beaumont. They return home to host Navarro today in a doubleheader. The first game starts in just a little bit at 1 p.m. with the second game starting around 3. The ladies are 12-4 so far this season. In local high school playoff basketball, the rubber match between the two district rivals and crosstown competitors, Huntington and Fair Park, will happen at 7 p.m. tonight in the Knights Gym. The winner goes to Lake Charles to play in the semifinals. In the NBA, not a whole lot of games last night. The Blazers over the Thunder and the Suns over the Hornets. And despite Steph Curry passing Kobe Bean Bryant on the three-point shots made list, Golden State had a cold shooting night overall, and the absence of Kevin Durant did not help as the Warriors lost to a better-than-you-think Chicago Bulls team 94-87. That is a rare two-game losing streak for the Strength in Numbers crew. Well, that's all I got for you today. Make sure to tune in to the Picture Show at 2:30 this afternoon. You'll dig it. Have a great weekend. Now back to the news desk.
Now let's check in with Nathaniel to see what happened today in history.
Hey guys, welcome to yet another installment of BPCC's Take on the segment Today in History. I'm your host, Nathaniel Bollier, here to bring you the scoop on some of the cool things that happened on this day in history, March the 3rd. First up, in some territory establishment news, on this day in 1845, Florida became the 27th state in the United States. Then just a few years later, on this day in 1849, the U.S. created the territory of Minnesota. It's also on this day in 1956 when Morocco gained its independence. Next, on this day in 1923, the first issue of Time magazine was published. This now world-renowned magazine, even in this heavily digital age, is still one of the most popular print magazines in the U.S. Finally, in some space news, on this day in 1969, Apollo 9 was launched by NASA to test a lunar module. Then, in the same day, a few years later, in 1972, NASA's Pioneer 10 spacecraft was launched. All right, now that I've gone over some of today's history, let's take a quick look at some celebrity birthdays. Pop singer and past Fifth Harmony member Camila Cabello turns 20. YouTube star Toby Turner turns 32. And teen model Alex Lange turns 16. Happy birthday, guys. And lastly, why don't we take a look at some of those wacky random holidays, which for today, the one that caught my eye is, what if Cats and dogs had opposable thumbs day. Can't you just imagine the possibilities? No? Oh, okay. Well, that's all I have for today's history. I'm Nathaniel Boley, and let's just get right on back to the news desk.
Now one more look at the weather with Dylan.
Hey folks, how's it going? I'm Dylan Prosell here to bring you a quick recap. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on this weekend. You can see today we do have clear skies, 68 for the high today, 43 for your low. Then tomorrow we have cloudy skies, only a 10% chance of rain though, 66 for the high and then 51 for your low. And then it does look like on Sunday we will have rain, 60% chance, 68 for the high and 59 for your low. So it looks like we will have a clear weekend up until Sunday. So be sure that you guys be safe and have a great weekend. Once again, I'm Dylan Prosell. Good afternoon.
Thanks, Dylan, and thanks again for tuning in to the BPCC News. I'm Quentin Washington.
And I'm Sarah Patterson. Now let's check in with what's cooking on A Taste of BPCC.